Hi, I'm Bob Gallagher, the mayor of the city of Bettendorf, Iowa. Today is Friday, September 10th, 2021. On the eve of September 11th, where so many of our heroes lost their lives, we thought it appropriate to talk to a local hero right here in the city of Bettendorf. So today, we've invited Captain Matt Lawson to join us to talk about his recent experience helping in the wake of Hurricane Ida. Captain, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Mayor.
So we have the opportunity to have our police and fire learn extra training to help others in need. And today we're going to talk a little bit about this mutual aid concept with Captain Lawson. Captain Lawson, tell us about mutual aid and why it's important for us to train and help others, not only in our region, but across the country.
Well, I think, I guess I'd talk mutual aid is one, so, we can help each other, first locally, so if we have needs, the others can come in and kind of assist us. So we don't have to have such large departments that have the same services. And then we can also, across the country, we bring those rescue teams in and they can target certain areas. We can have geographical areas that we kind of pinpoint, and we bring those people together, and then we're able to search, or we're able to provide rescue services or hazmat services or other, maybe essential things that, others can't afford to do, or, they don't want to duplicate those resources.
So for instance, in the wake of Hurricane Ida, based upon your training, your rescue training, your water training, your management training, you got to be part of a team to go down to help in the wake of that disaster, where they wouldn't have the personnel or the means to do the things that others could come in to help them do.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I kind of started locally here on Mavis 43 on the rescue team, and then 10, 12 years ago, Chief Gallagher at the time had mentioned to us Illinois Task Force 1, which was made up of 210 members of really the most elite guys in Illinois. There's 2 from Iowa, that'd be Chief Sade and myself.
Chief's right here. 2 guys from Bettendorf.
Yep, both of us from Bettendorf. And they're truly the elite of the best. So that allowed us to kind of be able to come in and provide, those rescue services to them that, the equipment cache that we bring is around $12 million. So it's quite the circus, in a sense, that we bring into town.
So Mavis is our mutual aid box alarm service, which is our regional group.
System, sir. Yeah.
System, thank you. Which is a regional group, including Rock Island, Arsenal, Moline, East Moline, Davenport, where we all work together in case there's a big happening in our cities. And then Task Force 1, or TF1, is this state of Illinois group that you got to be part of as well.
Yeah, so Task Force 1 is under the umbrella of Mavis. So it's funded by Mavis, but it is the state level team. So it's a type 1 team. So it has certain resources that it provides. It mirrors a FEMA team that we do. We actually have a few more bells and whistles that some of the FEMA teams do. But it's comes through the Mavis system. Is the umbrella is under that.
So tell us about your experience mobilizing end of August and heading down to the areas affected by Hurricane Ida.
So Hurricane Ida was a unique one in the fact that I wasn't sure what we were going to be facing, because this is the 4th time I've deployed with the team. Once for a tornado. This is my 2nd hurricane, and then once for flooding in southern Illinois. And Ida was unique because we didn't have the flooding that we had with Hurricane Florence. We kind of thought that was going to be the case, but it wasn't. This was more a destructive type of incident. So they had really high sustained winds. So the bulk of the areas that we were dealing with were badly damaged.
Worse than what we saw in Cedar Rapids and the derecho, according to what you were saying.
Yeah, so we had winds sustained somewhere around 140 to 150 for 4 to 6 hours in areas. So every house would have damage to it, every structure. And we were there, we were actually searching those properties for 5 days. We searched close to, I guess we assessed about 10,000 different GPS structures or points. And our team was made up of 45 people that we went down with. So we were able to do that pretty well. We were averaging a little over 2,000 houses a day.
So long days, not a lot of sleep, and in a rescue effort to try to locate any survivors and maybe find any remains. Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, and then it also kind of helps. We can kind of make a map, a picture of the targeted kind of areas of what was affected the worst, and then we can, you know, shuttle resources to those areas so they can do even more extensive searches of those areas.
All these people without power, without food, without water, are there other things that you bring to the table in other humanitarian ways to help these folks?
Well, we obviously bring food and water with us for ourselves, but like in this particular thing, some of these people had gone, you know, a few days without eating. Their food was typically was ruined by the fact that their power was out. So they could go 2, 3, 4 days without having anything. So we were giving away the food that we received so they could, you know, they could have something.
Were there also meal kits and things for people to be able to help those folks, people maybe from the Red Cross or FEMA? All these partners come together in a really organized event. Tell us about that.
So yes, yeah, FEMA brings in a large amounts of pallets of food with the military. So they would bring those pallets to us. We could, they're packaged as MREs, or meals ready to eat, and we could hand out those meals to the people as needed. You know, so we would ask each one of the houses kind of like, do you have enough food? Do you have enough water? And then we would take that and we'd give them stuff to supplement, so they would have something to kind of get through. Struggles for them were definitely fuel. They were rationed to only 5 gallons a day locally. They would sometimes drive 50, 60, 70 miles, some couple hours away to get 5 gallons of gas, which was a unique thing. Like you sometimes, I think here locally, you kind of forget how good you do have it.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know, when you see, you know, these resources that are, you know, that like you take for granted, going to a gas station and filling up your car, or just walking to your fridge and getting something to eat. So
overall, a good experience.
It was an excellent experience. You know, I think the program is very good. You know, we greatly appreciate the fact that you guys support us in those endeavors, and then I think also, you know, the fact that it'll help us kind of be able to respond to those locally should we have a major natural disaster.
Not only do you get to use your services and your skills to help others, but you learn from those experiences and bring that knowledge back here to Bettendorf and the Quad Cities. Plus, you've made relationships with other people that can come here to help in case we experience one of those natural disasters or another disaster, you know, train derailment or something like that could be really difficult for us all. So on behalf of the City of Bettendorf, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
The advanced training and the time to do it. Thank you. And our Assistant Chief Sade, great people to have here in Bettendorf. Thanks to all of you for listening. And remember, tomorrow on September 11th, our heroes and what they bring to the table. Thank you.